live?
Yes.
The Arapaima looks much better than the TV behind us. Just click on it.
Which one?
It's right there. Come here, my Fei Jai. Come sit next to me.
Hold on, I gotta go back.
You do that before the live starts.
The tank's filling. Remind me in half an hour to go.
Yeah, forget it. You asked me to remind you. What's up, guys? Hazan, Eric Castro, D. Hames, Roberto Vara, Patrick Welch. I hope I said that right. Eric, what's going on, guys? Did I win something? You win being the second one. Tyler Dirtbag James, bro, I love you. Damn, Dirtbag. I love you too. Robert Warren. What's up, guys? Finally off early enough to watch the live. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you. We're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I think the last two lives we missed it. Everybody was sick here. But we're finally back on track. Roberto Vara, yes. Is Oi still sick?
Yeah, she is. I was gonna ask everybody who else is having this problem.
Kim, how are you? Jose Pelaez. Yo, can you read this in Spanish?
Hola, Rod. ¿Cómo estás? Saludos desde Colombia.
That's pretty good.
I took Spanish in high school.
Oh, really?
Okay, I'll do it better. Hola, Rod. ¿Cómo estás? Saludos desde Colombia.
The South of Life channel. Question mark. What channel? What does that mean? Sai Prakash. Hey, bro, from India. Bro, we got to go to India, bro.
I don't know. I've been there once. I like to go to a different part. We went to Calcutta. I'd like to go to Mumbai.
Mumbai?
Yeah.
I like the chicken masala.
The chicken masala.
Yeah.
You got to be really, really careful, like, what you eat over there. We were really, really careful. And Sam, on the last day, we were leaving at the airport. He had a soda, and he forgot about the ice in the soda, and boom, on the plane. Done. For like a week after.
I think any country you go, you got to be careful. Whether it's Amazon, Africa, China, we got to be careful.
Yeah.
Arish Saddle said, "Hi, can you train a Payara to eat frozen food?" Yes, you can.
Of course, yes.
You just got to take the shrimp and go like, come here. And until the Payara comes up, then it's trained. He said your Spanish is excellent, Vijay.
Thank you.
Did you go to Ras Mohammed, the second biggest reef ecosystem? I just went today.
No. Where are they located?
John Stry said, "What's the biggest fish you guys ever brought into your facility, and how was it shipped?"
Through shipping? If we're talking through shipping, probably it had to have been that conjugus, right? Or did we get bigger?
Their Paimas are bigger.
No, I think the conjugus was bigger.
Was it?
Like much. Yeah, weight-wise, I think so.
It's in Egypt. No, we haven't been there yet. Robert Krieger, huge fan from Los Angeles. Can I have some fish from y'all? Love to see. Much love, guys. Tell Paul, hurry up and get his license for selling reptiles. We need some geckos. Yeah, Florida's very restricted, so I don't even know how that works. Slauzers. How do you trick a spotted Congo puffer into eating Hikari vibrobites?
You don't need to trick them. You just feed it to them. They eat it.
Yeah.
Ours eat it. Yeah.
I think once fish are hungry, man, they would just go for any food you throw it in there.
Yeah. I think once they're settled in, domesticated, and they're used to you feeding it, then you just try different foods, and they'll eventually take it.
Technically, wouldn't the rescue nurse sharks be the biggest? Yeah, but then we're talking about importing, like out of the country. Because if that's the case, then there are palmas that we moved from Florida here with the biggest one.
Yeah. Can you keep snook in the U.S.? You can, right?
You can, just
Yeah.
not in Florida, I don't think. But if you keep asking all these questions like that, most likely the moderators are going to block your messages and eventually you. So I would just watch out, just giving you a heads up.
Don't worry, Sue Ann's on top of it.
Kim Gaither, if you like this channel, give a thumbs up. Thumbs up, everybody. You want to see my thumb up, Vijay?
Thumbs down, please.
Greetings from Netherlands. Hank. What's up, Hank? What time is it over there? David, bunch of numbers, said, I missed every time with the Paul fed with his mouth. Nobody misses more than me. But in the future, we're going to have at least 2 to 3, right? We're growing them out.
I think I want to grow out like 4 to 6.
We're going to need a bigger tank.
I don't think so.
Glass, New York City, member for 10 months. Much love to you guys. Looking forward to members' lives and videos. Members' live. Dude, I honestly, like, when this is done, we have so much content to do, like member live and behind the scenes. It's just right now, there's not much to film.
Yeah, just hang tight. It'll be there. It'll get there soon.
It'll be worth it. And I think it's fair enough to say that any member that's been there for the grand opening, they can come.
Yeah.
Right? Robert Krieger. I have a monster albino arowana that I would like to rehouse because he's getting very big for my tank. I've been looking for a nice rate. Still in the market. Loves the black diamonds. Uh-oh.
Gone.
Gone.
So what do you,
Here.
I mean, he wants to rehome it. Is he nearby?
I don't know.
If he's
Do I
nearby,
have a crystal ball?
I don't know. We can ask him.
Robert, are you nearby or where are you located? Let's reboot. You heard anything from Australian exporters? None of the guys I spoke to saying you were interested haven't said anything.
Interested in what? I'm lost.
Uh,
None of the guys I spoke to.
I don't know. And nobody reached out to me about importing from Australia. I remember one time I was looking. Like, I was like, night and night looking for exporters, but we didn't find anybody. Todd, miss you in Florida. I miss Florida too, Todd. But unfortunately, can't go back. Do we still have an albino fly river turtle? No, the one we have was it was leucistic. We don't have him anymore, but we will get another one eventually. HH8 Exotics. What's up? Just got an antenna Stingray. I like those. They're nice. But they're very fragile as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you get a healthy one, then you'll have a chance of it doing well for you.
All right. Make sure you make the payment.
But yeah, the long antenna is cool. But sometimes if you keep it with other fish, they might nip at the antenna. And once you lose the antenna, then it doesn't feel the same anymore.
Could you import 8-foot arapaima if money wasn't a problem? Money's not the problem. It's not. They're not. They're really actually not expensive.
Well, no. If he's saying if money wasn't a problem, could you? Yeah.
We can, but
I
the
mean,
problem is the fish arriving alive. That's the biggest problem.
Well, yeah. So if there wasn't no financial issue, we can build a huge crate, the cargo. Yeah, it can be done. I mean, one time somebody in Dubai contacted me. Remember, they wanted a big alpine.
6
like
footers,
that.
yeah.
Was it 6 or 8 foot, something like
6.
that? And after everything all said and done with the cargo and the crating and the fish and everything, it was like almost like 25,000, maybe more. I don't remember.
And a chance of the fish not arriving alive.
Yeah.
11 o'clock at night in the Netherlands. Do you know any fish that comes from the Netherlands?
No, it's
That'd be
cold
some
there.
cool-
So I don't think there's anything native. You're talking about like local
It
stuff?
has to be cold water fish.
I don't know. Sturgeon.
Fiddy. When it comes to stingrays, what would be the smallest tank you recommend?
It just depends. Again, if you're just starting out with a small ray, then you can start with a smaller tank and eventually upgrade the tank as the fish gets bigger. That's what I would do. I wouldn't put a small ray into a big tank. In my opinion, it won't do well.
It's me. What's up, peeps? When are you getting some Fogos? We actually got some Fogos coming within 2 weeks. Dave Bunch of Numbers says 9:03 here in Australia, and some douchebag is walking around the streets with a gun. Like, is this happening right now? Like live? Shannon Lee. How are you, Shannon? Rod, Kevin, how goes the huge tank? How's the huge tank going? Right now, we're almost there. We're in 2 roads right now. We're trying to figure out if we're going this road or we're going this road. And then we're going to make it happen. Jeb Vlogs. Rob, quick question. I'm starting to think that my name is actually Rob, because I hear it all the time. So
Yeah,
I'm just going to
a
follow
lot of
with the
people.
flow. Rob, quick question. Do you guys get Mr. Sanders to the side to do the predatory tank? No, this it was funny because this was like an idea that they had, like his production team said, hey, when we do the video, why don't we, you guys make a video pretending like you're trying to push us to get into monster freshwater because that's what you're known for. And I agreed to it, but I told Kevin, I said, we're going to look like 2 idiots, like come into his house just trying to keep pushing freshwater fish on him, when you have that amazing tank right there. But we went with the flow. But I knew people on the comments, some people were going to be like, shut up. You're there. Just enjoy. Why you keep trying to sell him fish? But it was just a little skit that we had.
I think at some point he might. Just to expand.
But
his
that day
channel.
we weren't there trying to make him do it. It was just a skit that they came up with. Roberto Var, Rod, so when are the tickets for the fight going on sale? It should have been up already. We're having a problem connecting the ticket sales to the bank account that we opened for the business of the fight. So right now we connect, and a day later it's disconnected, and we connect and it gets disconnected. So we're gonna do it one more time today, and hopefully soon we can do it. We're also trying to figure out the pay-per-view because each fighter will have their own link for pay-per-view. But then now I spoke to Bobby. Mm-hmm. He said that the company that we have to use is a much bigger company, and they take money from the pay-per-view as well.
Okay. So what? We have to pay out.
Yeah.
2 companies.
We're gonna have to pay out the guys working to make sure that everything's going smooth, and we have to pay out the company that's actually transmitting the pay-per-view live.
That's not right. It should be just one service, right?
Well, it's one service,
Uh-huh.
but those guys don't work for that company.
Okay.
They're Bob's guys. So
Okay.
to make sure that everything's smooth, they're gonna be operating.
So how did he do it in the past? He didn't have 2 sets.
No, but there are not many views. So it's what they were using was okay. This is gonna be a lot of views, so they need a bigger.
But the setup is the same. It's the same ring. It's the same broadcast. You know what I mean?
It's the same, but we have to pay that company.
But you understand what I'm trying to say,
I understand
right?
what you're saying, but if you don't pay those guys, they're not gonna be there. So if something goes wrong, then what? You see what I mean?
So it's like a backup.
Yeah, but they're gonna be, dealing with the camera transmitting to the live pay-per-view. So they have to make sure that everything's going smooth. If something goes wrong and we have nobody there, then that's it.
Okay.
It's a pain, bro. This whole thing, we're spending so much money to make this happen.
Everyone wants their pound of flesh. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Heather, my daughter and I love watching you guys. She's 19, so finding common ground isn't that easy these days. Well, at least you guys both enjoy. Do you enjoy more the fish, or you enjoy more like the discussion between these two?
I mean, I'm glad because at 19, she's right. It's hard to find common ground. At 19, they just want to be out with their friends.
Yeah.
They don't want to be with their parents.
Nature things. Hey, y'all. What's up? Can we go back to being able to pick sex on race? Phaedra, you slacking, dude. Some of us are trying to set up breeding projects, and majority of the rays you can pick anymore. Definitely discouraging for some buyers.
Does he mean us or just everyone in general?
Do we have sex on the website?
No, but people request.
Right? So all you have to do is just request, and we'll grant your request.
Yeah.
It's just too much work to like take each individual ray and take a picture, male and female. It's like
it's a lot of work, and the rays are constantly moving. I mean, for me to take a good picture of a ray, it takes at least 5 minutes or more. And I'm taking like 10, 15 shots of the same ray. And I have to go back. Oh, this one was blurry. Oh, this one he flipped his disc and you can't see the fish well.
Plus the stress you put on the animal.
Well, you see, okay. The thing is, not to toot our own horn. Our fish are so healthy. When you put it in that tray, it's constantly moving like this all over. It's not just going to sit there and like smile for you, right? But some other places, when the rays are not healthy and you scoop them up, it just sits there. So it's easy to take the photo. But I spend so much time taking these photos that eventually I'd rather just say, hey, when people make their order in the notes, just request, oh, I want male, I want female, or whatever.
But I get where he's coming from or she's coming from,
yeah.
Because if I'm gonna buy something online, I want to know what I'm buying. So if we had individual pictures,
and I see that point, but I also see that anybody can request the same thing for any fish they want to put in there. Oh, for discus, I want it like this. For flower horn, I want it like this.
Stingray's different because they all look different.
Well, still, but arowana, the parrots, all these fish people can request. Even for like the weirdest stuff. Oh, I want one with the longest fin. I want one with, a different mouth.
So let's say if you want a female with more spots.
Said, I want a cardinal tetra.
You can't do that.
A little bit more red than blue.
But no, what the hell you can't do that. I mean,
so at what point do you draw the line?
Wait. We do have to talk about this. Some guy, oh my God. I swear. He bought, was it 4 parrots?
Mm-hmm.
4 parrots. Right, he saw us on Facebook, loved the parrots, and he bought it. And then we have a notes section on the website that says any notes, you just put it there and we'll handle it. But then he didn't put it on the notes. He messaged me on Facebook requesting that they had round bodies, sent a bunch of pictures of round bodies, and smiley faces. Like, I don't have the patience for stuff like that. So they're packing, and I'm like, smiley face. All the parrots, they already have that face naturally. They don't change it.
Yeah. But he wanted a certain type of smile.
But the pictures that he sent as an example
did not match what he said. So he said, I wanted a closed mouth smile. What does that mean? Like this?
Like the parrots that don't,
Okay. And then the photos, he sent photos with examples of parrots.
The photos, the mouth are open.
And he circled it in red. I want it like this. And then they had that nice big happy smile like that. Okay, so maybe that's what he meant.
So we went for the roundest one we can find. We got him exactly what he wanted. We shipped it. They arrived alive. The next day he calls like, "This is not what I ordered." I'm like, "What do you mean? Did we send you the wrong?" He's like, "No, this is not what I requested." I just, instead of like saying anything bad, I was like, "Here, you deal with this," because I can't.
And I was on.
He was on the phone for over an hour with this guy.
Back and forth at least 3 times. Probably it spent almost hour and a half, 2 hours altogether, debating with him that we fulfilled our end of what we said we would do. He goes, "No, this is not what I received. This is not what I requested." And he wanted to return the fish. He wanted refund. He was making a whole big stink about everything.
And we even said, "Go ahead, return the fish, ship it. If it arrives dead, then you're a loss."
Yeah, I say, well, we normally don't accept returns. But in your case, you're really this unhappy, and I know the quality of the fish I sent. I'll be more than happy to take it back as long as it gets here alive. Then he goes, oh, well, that shouldn't be on me. Why should I have to pay for the return shipping? It's not what I wanted. It's not what I ordered.
One thing do you say to him that I agree 100%. He said, the level of service that you're expecting, you need to go to the store yourself and hand select exactly the one you want, because you're being like a dick about it.
Exactly.
You know, like, how can you do that? Like, how can you say, oh, I want a smiley fish? Like, oh, Jesus Christ, bro. I was 2 seconds away for saying the curse word that day.
Yeah. And then he drove the fish in a bucket all around town trying to find oxygen to send it back. And then he was driving around with it with no air stone, no oxygen, nothing. And then at the end of the day, he emails us again when he finally gets home. He goes, oh, now the fish are sick. You sent me fish with damage, and it's got like red on it. And I said, no.
Sitting in ammonia water the whole day.
You did that to the fish by driving all over the place with it. And then we never heard from him. So we'll see.
It's hard to even think about, like, how can you know what's the worst, bro? People like that reproduce. Mm-hmm. They drive. Yeah. That's scary. Well, you know,
what do you want to do?
When you think about like when you really start thinking about it, like, holy shit, where are we living? Roberto Rivera said, thought guns were illegal there. I'm sure if he's going around the street shooting up the place, he's not doing it legally either. Yeah. Hey, Kev, do you guys have any tips on Montana Ray? I just got it yesterday.
You want to answer it? I'm not in a good mood to answer that one.
I knew Kevin's going to say, you should have bought it from us. But then, in his defense, we don't have it for sale. So
No. I wouldn't say you shouldn't have bought it from us.
Yeah, you would.
This is what okay, you're going to make me say it? I will say it. You should ask the person you bought it from. I think that's only fair, right?
Okay.
Right? So if you need advice on the fish that you bought, you should always go to the person that you bought it from.
Because they should know more about that fish than us, because they were the ones handling that
They're
fish.
the ones selling it. They're the ones who shipped it to you. They know.
They're the ones that should have medicated.
They had it before, you know. So some people actually just reship it right away after they receive it. But yeah, I think it's only fair that the business was given to that company, and that company should be the one to service you.
Why don't we bring him in?
It's not why I don't bring it in. I could bring it in anytime. But it's just that they need a lot of space for their tail, right? And I think without the space, or if we put it with other fish and the tail gets nipped, then it becomes hard to sell.
But they're also very fragile, right? Delicate.
Like I said before, if you start off with a good fish, so if we get antennas, I make sure our supplier sends me videos of them eating before I commit to purchasing them. I know the health of the fish before we commit to it, right? I think I got it for somebody before, right? He had ordered 2 of them, and we brought it in for him. Mm-hmm. And then after we got it, I made sure it was eating before we shipped it out. And this way, we're able to help the customer tell them to, what they were eating and how to get them to eat.
Robert Krieger, I'm in Los Angeles, California. I have a few fish that's getting big. I'll be happy to ship them to you if you guys can pick up here out of the tank, or you guys can pick up.
That might be a possibility, yeah.
Robert, you want to just send us an email with your information, livefish@predatoryfins.com. We can talk about it, because we might have to go to LA soon. Wait, we're talking about something else.
What?
I don't know.
No, we jumped from the parrot guy to the antenna rays. And that was it, I think.
Yes, the leucistic. I'm sorry about that. About what?
Talking about probably the turtle. When you said, we have leucistic, not albino.
Oh. Yeah, we don't have it anymore. We want to get another one when the exhibit's ready.
Can I rehome my baby black tip?
Hazine, where are you located? Hazine Sheriff. Can I rehome my baby black tip, reef shark, opalite shark, stingray? Where are you located? Where are new videos? Mahu Godival. Where are new videos, Fei?
It was on a SIM card that Ryan found, and now we don't know where it is. We had 2 videos on there.
I think we lost three SIM cards lately.
Yeah.
From him. He's a problem. He's a problem.
He's at that age.
He's a solution, but he's also a problem.
So you should ask Ryan that question. Where is it?
A world of wonder. How are you guys? Happy Chinese New Year's. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you celebrate Chinese New Year's?
Not really.
When they give
It's
money
just-
away there?
Yeah, they give money like in red envelopes and
A lot of money,
You know,
or
go to-
just like, eh?
no. I mean, it depends. If to people that you don't really know or close with, it's usually like $2 in a red envelope. For
Why not one?
I think everything has to be in pairs or something.
Ah,
in twos.
see?
And relatives might give you more. They might give you $100, 200. You know, it depends.
Grandparents take care of you?
Yeah.
I don't have any grandparents. I wouldn't get anything. Chris Botkins. Hey guys, I'm Nicole's friend who got the super red dragon flower horn. We absolutely love him and couldn't be happier. Kevin, you know what flower horn I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I'm glad you like it. Actually, I didn't pick it. Nicole picked it. Nicole said, "I'm taking this one."
See, so Nicole hooked you up. Jay Pagano. Hey Chris, that flower horn is stunning. Stunning. This poor guy, he keeps getting his messages deleted.
What is it?
I don't even know. Hi, Rod. What do you use to make a Pangasa red tail hybrid? I don't know. I'm not a breeder.
But that didn't deserve to be deleted, though. It's a legitimate.
But he's probably
question.
asking like a million times. Like, he's the same guy that I
saw
warned him
that,
before.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob and Jay. So it's not even Fei Jai anymore. It's just Jai.
It's getting short, huh? Robin J.
Can't wait to see this beautiful big fish in the showroom aquarium. They've been growing up a bit. Man, we have so many cool fish right now, and it's so many that we could get. It's just, we went to the meeting with the town. Let's give him a little update. I almost said upgrade.
You talk. I don't want.
Dude, I've been talking. I'm the one reading all these questions. My hands are freezing here.
Well, we thought we were getting progress, right? The town finally approved, all the plans and everything. And
I'm not doing anything weird. It's the heater over here, just to let you know.
And we had to go to what's called a planning board hearing. And in that hearing, you got the planning board there, and we
They
make
email everybody in the mile radius, right?
In a 200 square foot radius.
Nobody showed up.
It's a chance to give people an opportunity to raise their concerns about having any type of business in their area. I mean, nobody showed up, and it went pretty smoothly. Everything was okay, no questions, and we thought we were done. And then the next day, the town emails our lawyer, says, "Oh, well, you need to redo your hearing because of this. You need to redo this because of this." And I'm like, really?
Wait, what did they ask us to redo?
We have to redo the planning. We have to do the planning board hearing again.
Because they forgot on the notice to the people that we have to lift off the boat restriction from this building. But we have to do that anyways to be here?
Yeah, so
It's common sense.
Our lawyer felt that it was naturally implied that if we're applying to be a fish store business, and if the place had a restriction to boat sales, that naturally that restriction, if you're going to approve us, you have to lift that restriction to allow this. But now they're saying, well, it wasn't advertised in the notice that they were lifting a boat restriction, and they're making us do the planning board hearing again, which has to be rescheduled, which I don't know, it could be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks for them to reschedule it. And they're also asking us to do a special use permit, which they didn't ask for before. I'm being told that it's a simple process, so we'll see. But now I'm being told there's a whole separate application for it. So I'm waiting for that application, and I'm sure there's going to be 1,000,001 things on it. And
It's just crazy. Like, if you're not from here, if you're from here, you would know what I'm talking about. But if you're not from here, there's so many empty buildings closing down. like a Rite Aid just closed down the street. Every single building here is closing down.
It's this process that makes people not want to come into areas like this to do business. And then they claim that they're trying to improve the neighborhood, improve the area, improve everything. But anyone with half a brain would stay away because it's going to cost you so much money to be in here. Unless
So we don't have brains?
You have to be, well, yeah, we didn't have brains because we didn't know when we were
Actually, this is the only building that we found that would have worked for us.
Yes, correct. So, we banked on this spot, and
Crazy.
Yeah.
If we didn't have online sales, we would have closed down already because we've been here for 2 years, right? What would you do? I would go back to Florida and jump into the moving company again and just live my life.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I'd probably go work with my dad or move to Thailand and start a fish farm there.
They're still in the plans.
Yeah, that's part of the retirement plan. But yeah, and that's where we're at. It's like you really need to have a lot of money to get through this whole process. Any small mom and pop business, they would have been run out of business.
If we didn't have our social media presence and we were who we were and it was just a store opening up, we would have been done a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right. Well, hopefully our goal is to be open before the fight. So, to this year.
Well, we'll see. It's almost March already.
I know. Nate Gar. Rod, how did you get an Arapaima neck? You spell Arapaima wrong, by the way. That's a question for Lisa. No, I'm just kidding. Just got to work out, man. Just got to work out your traps. Kim Gaither. Rod, is that the meeting you were when I call? I'm not sure. I was in a different meeting. Oh, no, I was in a meeting for the big tank. Jeff said, hey, can you guys get large blue Doveye cichlids?
I don't see why not.
You don't order many fish, man.
No.
I need to start ordering fish for you.
Well, it's not, because when you order, you have to order a lot. How many people want large blue Doveys? If we bring in 20 to sell one, and they're harder to ship.
And they're aggressive, right?
Freight, yeah, they're aggressive. Freight costs.
The red Texas look nice, though.
Let's just say we'll talk about what do we call large? 8-inch, 10-inch Dovey? How big do they get?
No, I can't do that one that big. The trait would be ridiculous.
Exactly. So what do they mean by large? Or they mean 4-inch? If it's like 4,
but oh shit,
what happened?
I just got disconnected. I'm sure there's probably farms in Florida that breed them. No.
Okay. Well, yes. If it's domestic, it'll make a little bit more sense. But when we ship it to them, and then the shipping's expensive, I think it's sometimes they're like, oh well, why is it so expensive?
Because of freight.
Yeah.
Alone.
I have to pick stuff that falls in line with our business, that minimize our risks, right? And I think ever since you let me do the ordering, it's been going nicely. Things are moving. We're actually finally seeing some money in the bank account.
But that's not from there. That's from other things too.
Yes.
All right, nighttime jobs.
The Arapaima neck at work.
Alone. Happy Chinese New Year, boys. Happy Chinese New Year.
Thank you.
Will Conley. When are you guys getting Fogels in? 2 weeks. Todd. How do you say that last name?
I don't know.
Can you see it?
Trier Wheeler?
Charler. My stepdad turned 74 today. Wish him happy birthday. His name is Mike Fish. Mike Fish, happy birthday. Happy 74. I'm sure you look healthier than Fajan. Hopefully you're not eating chicken nuggets every day.
No, I'm on to Dunkin' Donuts now.
And we'll see you on your 94. Yeah, you in Dunkin' Donuts every day?
No, but I got hooked on the little cinnamon munchkins. Oh, and Ryan came in, he found the box, and I have to hide it from him.
You're destroying my son.
I hid it. I hid it on top of a tank.
I don't know what happens, dude. I lose these comments. It's crazy. We need somebody here just doing this. Okay. Medina Cichlids. Hello, gentlemen. Hello, Medina. How are you? Bruce, 614 kicks. That's a lot of kicks, my brother. What's going on? OB1DK, what's up, buddy? Dave, the fish dude, said, leave it up to the government to make a speed bump into a brick wall. Yep. Patrick forget. Why? Of course, that's how they make their money. Didn't you guys know that? Oh, yeah, it's perfectly fine. And the next day they give you a call and say, oh, by the way, it's crazy. Olivia Jackson. Hello, my name is Olivia. I live in the Sunshine Coast. QLD. Hi, Olivia. How are you? Jabber said, come find a spot in Philadelphia. We needed to be near JFK. That's why we moved to New York. That's probably the number one reason, right?
Yeah, plus family.
Family.
Right?
Lisa's family is in Jersey. His family's in New York. But also it's a state that has no restrictions. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me how New Jersey you're allowed to have piranha, but New York is not. It's like the same weather.
Yeah, I think it's the New York State with the piranhas. It's the health department issue. They're worried that people can hurt themselves, so they don't allow it. But
You can do that with anything, with the dog, with the cat.
Yeah, I mean technically, yeah. It's just at what point do they cut it off?
Obi-Wan DK said, Fejai, I will join you in Thailand when the time comes.
Okay, so everyone set up their retirement plan. What, we're gonna 10 years?
Dude, we should, you know what we should do? We should open like a fish exhibit. Like, do they have nude beaches over there? Just so you can just relax.
I'm sure there's gotta be.
That's it.
Just party,
imagine.
party and fishing.
Yeah. Butt naked.
Go ahead.
Would you do it?
No. FJ might be a little bit scary.
But yeah, would be sitting on the throne like with the little banana leaf flag.
Yeah.
Deborah, same problem with California. Not a business-friendly state. Even homeowners are running from California. Florida wasn't like that, dude. When I opened the place over there in Florida, they didn't even come inspect.
Honestly, I think you didn't go through the channels. So it's like we could have just moved in here and just did our thing and not even reach out to the town. They would never have known. But of course, maybe eventually somebody might come by. But I think when you moved into their spot there.
No, they only sent the fire marshal to inspect. Mm-hmm. And the fire marshal didn't even walk into the building. He just like, oh, this is cool. And he left. Garcia Aquatics. Hello, Rod and Kevin, everyone in the chat. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
There is a fish farm property in Central Ohio. I'm eyeballing. I need some cold fish in there. Who won the guessing game and received the red tails? We haven't done that video yet. Yeah. It was on the memory card that Ryan lost, so we're gonna have to redo that video again.
So Jabber switched to small blue dove eyes.
We could probably get that.
Yeah.
See, bring in some red Texas and crystal parrots. But you know what's funny?
Okay.
Hold on. You know what's funny? This is what's funny. We get messages all the time, hundreds of messages, pain in the butt. Bring this, right? And then we finally bring it, and the fish don't sell.
Correct.
And then they sell like gopers. The whole, I got gopers. No. Finally bring a gopers. They're sitting there, right?
Yep.
Maybe, are they even in stock?
Yeah.
So it's something that always happens. So we have to try.
We sold a couple, but it's not,
But for the amount of people asking,
yeah, I knew it would be like that. That's why I only brought a couple.
People, stingrays. I want stingrays. We'll bring stingrays, and it's like, you said one here, one there. It's always like that.
Okay, but as for the red Texas or the crystal parrots, okay, that's one of those fish that if it's not AAA quality, I don't want it at all. And I think you guys feel the same way because a lot of those fish, they're gonna have a lot of black on them, and you're into this fish because you see the photos on the internet, on Google. Oh, it's so beautiful, red with the blue pearls, and it's amazing. But when we order it, it may not be like that. Or out of a batch of 20, only 1 or 2 are going to be like that. And those are the 2 that's going to sell. And then the rest, with the black markings, either we have to sell for less or nobody really wants them at all. Then it becomes a total loss to bring it in. That's the problem. I can get them, but they're expensive as hell.
Well, we're also trying to see if we can start bringing in like super high grade flower horns. No.
Yeah, yeah. So, we'll try. We'll bring in a few pieces. You know what I think is nice. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't sell, then just goes to the exhibit.
Go.
That's the way for us to approach like the higher end stuff.
Yeah. Obi-Wan DK, hey Rod and Fejai, do you know if it's possible to get the
That's all you.
Estolo Thrisa Tanganakai, also called African freshwater herring? Can you look it up? Where'd they come from? Obi-Wan-D.
We should be able to get it.
Diana. Oh, it's because of you. I'm not going to make the joke, but
What?
do you know how do you tell sex of red tails? Usually I say you got to look for them huevos, but...
You gotta tickle it and see if something pops up.
Wait, no, but you're not almost wrong because I think they flip them and then they squeeze.
With a lot of cichlids, yeah, like discus, and they'll see. I don't know what this is. It says it's a pygmy herring. Kind of looks like an Indo-tarpon.
It looks like a bait fish. Yeah. Can we get it? We can probably get it.
But I don't think it's true freshwater.
Cody Miller said, Kevin, what one is Rod now? I'm confused.
What one?
I'm confused too. Fiddy said, you guys ever stop do the another teacup? What is the one? The coffee mug? Stingrays?
The coffee mug stingrays. We do the dinner plate stingrays. I've been working on it, and we're just waiting on the suppliers.
Big Chris, I'm from the UK. I would love to do the exact same thing as you. We don't have big fish keepers here. Keep up the good work, guys. You're all amazing. Thank you, Big Chris. Olivia said, I love watching you guys. I'm not sure why, Olivia.
Give them something to watch. Get up, dance, do something.
She said, you guys.
You guys.
You guys. But thank you. Thank you, Olivia. Oh, man. I just messed up again. Oof.
Oh, he's saying they're from Lake Tanganyika. Okay. We haven't actually brought in stuff from that part of Africa before.
Oh, let's leave this one all in caps. Okay. TX Marine, do y'all not feel any responsibility for selling monster fish as tiny fish, and then the people can take care of them anymore because of their size? I feel like y'all need to send Ohio Fish Rescue food. All right, put it this way: without us, there's no Ohio Fish Rescue. Number one.
Yes.
Right.
Very good.
So then that's it. But just to answer your question, are you gonna buy a big ass dog if you have a tiny little apartment?
No.
Are you gonna have 100 kids if you can't afford it?
No.
Because what? You're responsible, right?
You can give them away.
You can make the kids, right? You could do that's so. It's not on us to stop people from buying. Like we still have zoos and big people with a lot of money. They'll buy 600-700 apartments and put them in the backyard of the house. Okay?
I think ultimately what he's trying to say is it's their responsibility.
Right. With anything, you can't put that on us. If you're driving your car and you get into a car accident, you're gonna blame the car maker, when it's your fault. No,
Like they shouldn't make cars because people get into accidents.
Or sell the cars. Yeah, come on, dude. Like this is the most absurd thing I ever heard. Like if you can't take care of something, don't buy it. Simple as that.
It's like you want to say the government makes guns illegals, right? But you can take a knife and stab and kill somebody. So why not make knives and forks illegal too?
Yeah, you do with your hands.
Chopsticks, anything.
So
it's just at what point do you
people need to start having they should be accountable for their own actions, not us, not anybody else. So I want a 10-foot anaconda. Can I afford it? 100%. Can I house it? No. So I'm not gonna buy it because I have a freaking brain. Same thing with anybody buying fish. If you can't afford it or not afford it, if you can't give a house to it, then don't buy it. It's as simple as that. Now, do I feel bad for the fish? Let's talk about arapaima. They're breeding for food. So what's gonna happen to them? Red tails, they're breeding for food. So what's gonna happen to them? So no, I disagree with your concerns. I liked his live today. It's good.
Well, he wrote in all caps and you answered in all caps.
Well, you get what you give, right?
Now I'm Fuji.
Where's Fuji at?
Jeb, go back up. He's calling me Fuji instead of AJ.
Fuji, I completely understand the business, space value, commerce, and quality of life, efficient business. I wish we could just bring stuff in and just flip it and not care about the customers and I don't care if the fish dies or not. Man, the amount of time and feeding and medicating all these animals here just to make sure that they can go to a good home, perfectly fine. Nate Gar, would it be possible to do pre-orders for people wanting fish outside of your stock and pay up front to minimize the risk to you guys? Yeah, it's just sometimes it's hard because we don't want to take your money and not being able to find the fish, or it takes too long and then we have to refund. It's just causing a total mess.
Well, look,
but you can reach out and say, hey,
yeah,
can you guys get this? And we'll let you know.
Well, I think it's a combination of the two. It's fair to say, like, if you're willing to pre-order it and commit to it, then we'll go find it for you. And then say, hey, if we can't find it, then, we'll refund you. But we probably would look into it a little bit to see if we can even get it before even taking your money. I think that's a fair approach. But if we get it for you and then you say, oh, I don't want it anymore, then, that can't happen because you're committed to it.
Tax Marine said it's all about money to y'all. Pure BS, guys. Then that's what it is. If that's what you think, that's what it is. And you're in the wrong chat. It's all about money. That's why we're here right now, because we're making money.
But you see, in a way, he can't just reduce it to that. I mean, I'm sure you work for a living to make money.
The brains don't.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, to say.
When a horse has pads like this?
Yes, I understand.
Kevin DIY. Okay, Kevin DIY. King of DIY is Kevin for sale. Look, this is probably the most expensive animal in this building.
He always trying to buy me.
He's trying to do something.
Yeah.
Get a paddlefish and put it in there. Your model. I don't know what that means.
Is pots and pans really that popular? That's like almost the last 3 chats, people asking about it.
They're still in Florida. Eventually I'm going to go there and pick it up, but we didn't do the truck driving, so we didn't bring them. Well, right? If it's just common sense. If no stores are selling fish that gets big, what is Ohio Fish Rescue gonna rescue? Am I wrong?
No, you're not. He can rescue tetras, cardinals, guppies.
Jab Vlog said too many impulsive buyers. Yep. It's like when people gamble, they can't stop. But honestly, like, we do have kids that will place orders with their parents, and we try to explain to their parents, like, hey, listen, this fish gets big, we're going to build a pond for our son. Okay, so at least, you know what you're doing. But we can't just stop everybody. Like, the website's there, just like any other website. If they can't control themselves, we can't control them. But we're not bringing those fish for them. You know what I mean? It's not fair for everybody else that can house these animals to not be able to have it just because some people can't. Mark Lewis, I just grow them out and give them back to predatory fins. Yeah, that's another way.
Yeah, there you go.
Chicken nuggets. Doom Pie, the king. He's the king just for now. After August 17, he's not the king anymore. Would a Mekong Stingray even be possible?
I don't think so. Number one is because it's not allowed for export. I think
They're protected?
it's a protected animal. So just right there, it's over.
Oh man, I hate when I do this.
So where are we at?
I don't know.
Just pick a spot.
Right here. Actually, that was the right spot. 603 Living. TX Marine, you're a joke. It's not their responsibility to make sure the buyer has proper husbandry. Well, he might think otherwise. Cody Miller, Rod, or Darapaima. My boomstick got up and walked away the other day. Had to lock him up. Didn't want him to hurt anyone. Wait. What the hell is a boomstick?
And got up and walked away.
Usually those don't move, do they?
I don't know.
Victor Morales, I want a dolphin for my home and buy a buy an orca whale.
Yeah, maybe TX Marine will get it for you.
Yeah, ask TX Marine. He knows where to get it. Jeb Vlogs, Roberto have 10 fish and that's more than enough for a huge tank.
Again, where's pots and pans?
Did I not reply this already?
We did.
Okay.
How are the albino redhead geos doing? They're doing great.
They're actually growing.
They're growing. I mean, they're slow growers, but they're growing.
Obi1DK said, Rod, I would like to order a white shark and a whale shark for my 300-gallon. You need a 350. I'm sorry. You can't buy that.
And make sure you do your water changes.
Matt Mayer, not looking for one at the moment, but has Plutus Kenya's ever been in the hobby?
Don't know what it is.
It's Pluto's cousin.
Is it Plotus?
Plotus.
Tosus.
Diane Carnes. No, any issues or questions, Rod and Kevin have always answered and helped us. We do our best to help, but sometimes it's hard.
It's some type of catfish. Looks like it's kind of a channel cat, kind of a Wells.
Oh, those are the ones from Australia that I wanted to get.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Garage Homestead. Hey guys, I bought an Arapaima from y'all, and she's now 15 inches, 2 months in my 2-gallon pond. Don't worry, I have plans for her in the future, as well as my 5 red tail. Good.
As long as you have it planned out.
Don't let Marine see that. Mark Lewis says you guys get the best fish. I think that having good connections help, but also like having the knowledge to know which medication to use to each problem, and that's another thing that we want to do. We have our medications ready. We need to start selling them, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it a lot because we're also going to teach how to use the medication. It's not just going to be like, oh, here you go, buy it and figure it out. Now we're going to do videos on how we put it together here and how we treat our fish as well. Is that Pure Eba getting better?
Honestly, I didn't look at it today.
We're going to have to look at it. We have a Pure Eba here that came in skin and bones, almost dead. We medicated. It wouldn't eat, and then we start force feeding with the medicine inside. And I want to film the progress so you guys can see, how the fish will turn out. Ricky, what's the best food in your opinion to feed an arowana? It depends on the size of the arowana. If it's smaller enough, the frozen mini monster gobies that we have for sale. But if it's bigger, then you can pretty much feed.
Right back. I gotta check on the tank.
Oh yeah, that's right. Garage Homestead. All right, 2,000. Okay. When you said 2, I thought you were joking. It's me, GC13. What's a good place in Florida to get large pond tubs from? Like the 5,000 gallons. So we're going to start getting these ponds. If anybody here watching out there, you're looking for a big tank, let's say 1,000 gallons plus, send me an email, livefish@predatoryfins.com. And I'm working with 2 different companies to come up with prices. So we'll get those prices for you, and hopefully we can do two ways. We can do the fiberglass, like we're gonna do the Shark Tank here, or the tank over there on the wall. We're still trying to figure out which way to go, but we should have an answer pretty soon. Oscar Mondonedo. Hey, bro, how's Tito? Both of them, I had to ship it to a friend in Florida. Their apartments are going after them. So I kept them separate for a few days, and then I sent it to my friend in Florida that has a pond that like all the donation fish go to. So like the fish from Nestor or bigger fish that I know he's gonna give a great home. He has a 200,000 gallon crystal clear water pond. So I sent them there. I wanted to keep them really bad, but when I saw their apartments going after them, I just took it out of the tank. How's the new house? I hate Justin. Joey's here to shit talk you, Rod. It's okay. That's the best he could do. Right, Joey? Daniel Mitchell, how are your sharks doing? They're doing good. They're actually growing. So hopefully when we get the 12,000 back, they're going to be much bigger than before. Kobe Williams, thank you. Thank you guys for all you do. The Phantom Red Tail I got is gorgeous and growing great. You're right. It's the responsibility of the person buying to take care of what they buy. I think our responsibility is to sell healthy animals, right? And also to teach and educate. That's why we like to have the exhibit. Look, this animal is going to turn this big. What are you going to do with it? I can't stop you from doing it. Just like I don't agree with people having 10 kids and not having space for it. You know what I mean? Or money. Same thing. With everything in life, you got to be responsible for what you do. And I think the problem with the society today, they always try to put the blame on someone else. H2O Fanatics. Love the channel. Follow for years. I know they're Paima's Rod's favorite, but what do you think of snakeheads? I think they're amazing animals. I can understand why they're prohibited, because they can literally walk on land and they can kill a lot of other native species. But, you know, if they stay where they belong, they're amazing creatures. Kim Gutbucken said, Jeb, people be accountable. Surely you're kidding. They have to blame everyone else but themselves. I'm in the medical field and see it every single day. Yeah, I think in any field, people are always trying to point the finger somewhere else.
Did I miss anything controversial?
No, I think I just said something cool and I already forgot what I said.
Okay.
So, Marine asked a simple question. No, Kim, it's okay. You don't have to delete it. I'll read his message. I don't want him to feel like we're attacking him. I asked a simple question about you all responsible for issues with selling baby fish and turning them to monsters and people getting overwhelmed. So, and you want to talk shit toward me about now. Okay. We're not talking shit. We're replying to your message. You put something in all caps.
Yeah,
we're going to reply in all caps.
Kind of strong,
you know,
and we gave you our input on this. I mean, if you had asked respectfully, like how you're addressing us now, I mean, I don't think it would have blown up in that way. If you ask if we feel responsible, yes. If animals can get big and people
But
don't do their research,
what I said here, our responsibility is to sell healthy animals and teach and educate.
Of
But we
course, yes.
cannot stop someone from doing something wrong.
yeah. I mean, there, like you said, in Florida, there are people calling you to buy fish just because they wanted to release it into the
Yeah,
public
and guess what
waterways.
happened? Guess what happened? I wouldn't sell it. They would go online and buy it from someone else and get 500 red tails shipped and they released in the water. You know, so we're not the problem. The best thing we could do is teach and educate. That's it. That's why we're investing money in the exhibit. That's why we do videos. That's why we take our time, not just to make money. But you are attacking us saying that all we care about is money. Remember? So now you want to do it low caps and be all like, oh, you guys attacking me? Come on, bro. Don't play that game. I'm feeling good today. All right. Roberto just made it very simple. He said, buy TX. Matt Mayer, I'm probably aging myself here, but way back in the day,
It's in the other panel, the second.
the
red
Alsted
one.
lungfish farmed
On the
in
left, the
Australia
second
produced a leucisted lungfish and exported to Singapore that was named Snowy. Any idea if it's